Hello and welcome to today's edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where on a blisteringly hot day here in the UK, I'm going to be attempting a puzzle from a place that has been blisteringly hot when I've been there before, but it's also been incredibly bitterly cold. New York City is the name of this one. It's by ICHTUES, who I think names some Killer Sudokus, and this is a Killer Sudoku. After sort of cities of the world. I'm not sure whether they're cities that ICHTUES knows, admires, has visited, hasn't visited. But anyway, this puzzle comes incredibly highly recommended. Let me, I found it on Logic Masters Germany. Let me show you some comments here. Pia Tato is a brilliant solver, excellent, so much fun stuff to figure out. Mixo, lovely puzzle, quite tough. I mean, if Mixo's saying it's tough, it's probably difficult. It's got 4 stars out of 5 for difficulty, so it's clearly no walk in Central Park, but hopefully it will be doable. Playmaker, who's another brilliant solver. Oh, Your City series. Greatly high bar to follow there. And then something about the opening, which I'd better not read, because I don't like to do the puzzles with any spoilers. James Sinclair, that is, J.W. Sinclair, brilliant setter and solver in his own right, brilliantly constructed. A snooker fan, who's another wonderful solver. And what's that say? Ramesh Shrivats. Fantastic puzzle, tough but fair. There was always a right place to look. Well, I hope I find the right places. And yeah, this is what we're going to be attempting in today's video. Now, I don't have much news for you today, so I'll just make a short appeal if you don't mind. I don't often say this at the start of videos, but if you enjoy the channel, please do think about subscribing. It is free to subscribe to YouTube channels, but it helps to teach the YouTube algorithm which channels ought to be popular. And I'm not saying we ought to be popular, but I do think in the world of logic, something that seems to be gradually disappearing from, we're like the elves disappearing from Middle Earth. Logic slowly disappearing from the world, and we're doing the best we can to keep the light of Elendil alive and well. So if you approve of that, and many of you might not, but if you do approve of it, then do consider subscribing. We would be grateful. And let's try and get these wonderful, wonderful Sudoku puzzles seen by an ever bigger audience. And if you really, really like us, we do have a Patreon page as well, which is where we have our Sudoku Club. And of course, every month there is a Sudoku hunt competition, as well as loads of extra content over there. And I know many of you do enjoy it. It's a couple of bucks a month to join us. There. Actually, I'll also mention, while I'm on mentioning duty, our Killer Sudoku app. We do have an app of Killer Sudokus. I hardly ever mention it. I ought to mention it more often because so many people enjoy Killer Sudoku, and our Killer Sudoku app is chock full of some of the best Killer Sudokus that have ever been made. Of course, all the puzzles in our apps are handmade by the world's best setters, which makes them very, very good indeed. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry about the advertisements. Let's have a look at ICHTUES' puzzle. New York City. I haven't been to New York City for ages. I have very fond memories of New York, though, and very strange memories as well. I remember on one time I went to New York, a friend of mine had hit a 7-iron, which is a golf club, hit the ball into my face. That explains a lot. I can hear you all, you're all muttering. No, but yeah, it hit me on the chin, and it knocked me down. It was from very close range, so it really did hurt. But in those days, I didn't get to play golf very often, so I was sort of on the floor, not knocked down. I wasn't knocked out. There was blood everywhere, but I really, really wanted to carry on because, I didn't know when I was next going to get to play. So I sort of stood up and I said to my friend, yeah, let's just carry on. He was looking at me going, no, we need to go to hospital right now. And I was like, no, it will stop bleeding in a minute. Anyway, he convinced me that we did need to return to the clubhouse, and I did need to go to hospital. I took one look at myself in the mirror, and there was sort of the imprint of a golf ball in my chin, and I very nearly fainted then. But anyway, I then got what's this got to do with New York? I'm very bad at telling stories, but what happened was I then had to be stitched up. So I had these stitches in, but I was due to go to New York. And the doctor said, well, you're going to have to take out your own stitches because you won't find somewhere there where they'll be prepared to do it unless you pay $1 gazillion or something. So I was like, okay, all right, I'll do that. And then when the day came, I had to take it was horrendous. It's a horrendous thing to have to do. I mean, I suspect many people watching this will be like, gosh, he's such a baby. But if you're not an action man, and let's be fair, I've probably never really been described as an action man. Taking out your own stitches in a mirror, it's something you don't get to do every day, but that's what I did in a New York hotel room. And look, you can barely notice it now. Yeah, so that was one trip to New York. It's got nothing to do with solving the puzzle. I'm so sorry. Let's move swiftly on. New York City by ICHTUES. These are the rules. We've got normal Sudoku rules apply. So we have to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column. And oopsie daisies, every 3 by 3 box. Both diagonals must contain all of the digits 1 to 9. Okay, so this diagonal contains the digits 1 to 9 once each, and this diagonal contains the digits 1 to 9 once each. In cages, digits must sum to the small clue in the top left corner of the cage. Digits cannot repeat within a cage. So let's look at that cage. There. Those squares, those 6 cells, sum to 29. But what we couldn't do to make the 29 work would be to do something like that. Because although these 8s are not in the same row, column or box of the Sudoku, they are in the same cage. And that is too naughty for words, so don't do that, you'll get the puzzle wrong. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. But now, I get to play. Let's get cracking. Now, there are some interesting looking cages here. How big is that cage? That is a very large cage. Okay, I can say something which might not be interesting, but but it's interesting to me. I can say something about this cage based on a secret that I know, and it's a secret I share with only my very favourite people. And if you're watching this video, of course you're one of my favourite people. The secret is that all 9 Sudoku digits, if you add them up, you get the number 45. That's the secret. So imagine in this puzzle there was a 9-cell cage. Imagine this was a cage. We would know its total, because it would be the digits 1 to 9 once each. It would be 45. Now this cage contains 8 digits, so it's missing only one of the Sudoku digits, and it sums to 42. So this cage is missing a 3, which means 3 is in one of those cells in box 2. It might mean more than that though. Let me just mull that for a moment. No, how big's this cage? This is, okay, this is a slightly different creature, look. This is 37 in 7 cells, so this is missing 2 digits that sum to 8. And it's not missing 3, 5, because it's got a 3 in it, so there's a 5 in that cage. Although, it would sort of be useful to know where the 5 went. If the 5 was in there, because we know the 42 cage has a 5 in it, one of those would be a 5. Not sure how to do that. 37 in 6 cells. Right, this one is missing a 1. There's no... Oh, what's wrong with my chair? I nearly fell off the chair I was sitting on. This cage is missing a 1. How do I know that? Well, it's missing 3 digits that add to 8, and therefore it's either missing 1, 2 and 5 or 1, 3 and 4. don't know how to do that though. No, I really don't. This one is missing 3 digits that add up to 10. So if this cage has a 1 in it, then it's missing 2, 3, 5. There's only one way of getting to 10 with 3 different Sudoku digits. But if it doesn't have a 1 in it, then the options are going to be 1, 2, 7, 1, 3, 6 and 1, 4, 5, which is, admittedly, there are a lot of options. That one is a 7-cell cage summing to 32, so that's missing 2 digits to add to 13. That's missing 3 digits to add to 20, 3 digits to add 16. The central row of the I'm just rabbiting, aren't I? I'm just trying to see things. The central row, we know from the secret, sums to 45 overall, and we've got 29 in those, so those 3 add up to 16, which is incredibly average. If you think about an average Sudoku cell, it would contain a 5, wouldn't it? That is the average value in Sudoku. So the average value of 3 different numbers is 15, and this is 16, so it's very, very close to being useless. It feels to me like this... No, it's not that, is it? Okay, why don't we try this? 37 add 42 is 79. Now... So, yeah, okay, let's do the maths on this. So, those 2 cages together sum to 79. Now that box there sums to 45. So we can get rid of the 45 there, and these squares sum to 34. Right. Okay, now that is a little bit interesting actually, for a weird reason. 34 is not very restricted if we have a totally free choice about these green cells, but we don't actually have a totally free choice, because where do those cells there, let's just make those blue for a moment, where do they go in this box is quite a weird question. And the answer is, well, the answer is there. Yeah, because these 3 digits can't repeat in their own cage, so they go in there along with the digit 3, which never makes an appearance in the 42 cage at all. So these digits are 3 blue digits and a 3. Now, but the thing that I'm noticing there that's far more interesting than any of that is that what that's telling us is that the 34 that these cells are made up of, they're all different digits. Because all of these digits are in this cage. So it's not like we could go something like this, 6, 7, 8, 9 here, and, well, we could actually. No, I mean, that wouldn't work. But, okay, maybe this doesn't do anything. Okay, so another way of putting that, then, is that the digits that sum to 34, that are all different here, if there were 9 such digits, they'd add to 45. These 6 digits only add to 34, so we're missing 3 digits that add to 11. And one of the digits we're definitely missing, in green and blue, is the digit 3. So, I think I might be just proving that 1 equals 1 here. Yeah, I think I'm just proving that the same thing I was proving here. Sorry, I don't think this is helping me. the digits that are missing are going to be 3 and either 1 7 or 2 6 to give me the extra 8 that I need. Now, I was tempted to try that sort of logic. You see, we've got this repeating pattern. It's sort of partial pyramid pattern, haven't we? Here, here. In fact, probably what we need to do is to do some... Oh, that is a good thought, actually. We probably need to do some global arithmetic here. Ooh, that is probably what we do need to do. I didn't think of this. Right. Okay, no, let me go back to the original thought and explain why I don't think that works. So I was looking at this partial pyramid, and I can see quite a lot of coordination, for example, between these blue cells and knowing they have to be there. But if you look at the other partial pyramids, the sort of communication across the cages is a bit blocked, isn't it? Because those 3 digits, we know they don't go there, but that really doesn't restrict them very much. It's not like here, because this 42 cage is so dramatically large that it really affects the geometry. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go to the other thought. The other thought I was thinking about was, can we use the fact that we know the sum of a complete Sudoku grid? It's sort of the uber secret. Now, and the reason obviously that I'm thinking about that is that I don't know it yet, but I can add those up. Well, actually they were 79, weren't they? In fact, let's keep track of it. So that's 79 here. This one, this pyramid, is what is it? 43, 68? 68. I've got that twice when I've been doing it, so I'll make that there 68. Then, because I don't want to write on the cross in the middle for reasons that I'll try and explain in a moment. Now, the bottom adds up to 40, 49, 79 again. So this one is 79 again. So that's another one of those. And then this one is 50, 87. Oh. Now if I put... no, 87 doesn't work. Okay, so I have to do 87 in a funny way. I'll do it like that. So what I'm noticing is that if I... So I can sum all of these pyramid cells, or the partial pyramid cells, like this. And I know that the diagonals, I know that each diagonal, because it contains the digits 1 to 9, will sum to 45. Unfortunately, counting both diagonals as 45 is going to count that digit twice. But I'm basically going to be able to equate that to the sum of the entire Sudoku grid, aren't I? Because the entire Sudoku grid is 9 lots of 45, which is 405. So hang on, let's do this sum first. How are we going to do that? What have we got there? We've got 3 lots of 80, which is 240. Except we've got more than that by 5, haven't we? So 245 plus 73, 15, 313. Could that be right? I don't know. I'd probably better do that more slowly. So 313 was what I just got. But if I get this wrong, we're going to be in a dramatically bad position. So I'm going to do it again. I've got 155 plus 160. 155 plus 160 is 315 minus 2, 313. Yeah, okay, so I've got 313 twice. But, okay, so I get 313 for the partial pyramids. Now, if I was to add to that 313 all of those squares, obviously this square is getting counted twice if I do that. So what I'm thinking is adding 45 for each diagonal. So I'm adding 90 to 313, and I'm getting 403. Yeah, so this is restricted because I'm on 403, but I've double counted this digit. So let's call that X. And I know the whole grid adds to 405. So I've got to 403. I've got to add these 4 digits and deduct this digit to get 405. So if I minimise those, they would be 1, 2, 3 and 4, wouldn't they? Which is 10. So then I'm on 413, and the middle digit would be an 8. Yeah, so this middle digit is an 8 or a 9, is what we've just deduced. I wish I knew which one it was. It's either 8 or 9. And if it's 8, these digits going round in the sort of gaps here are 1, 2, 3 and 4. And if it's 9, these add up to 11, and they're going to be 1, 2, 3 and 5. So they definitely include 1, 2 and 3. That is a deduction. That is a genuine deduction. Okay, so let's get rid of the colouring there because I think that's unnecessary now. So we've either got 8 here and 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is not right. That's it, right. Okay, I don't know how long that's taken me, 20 minutes to do this, but I have now got a digit. That's a 9. The reason that's a 9 is, let's go back to thinking about the middle row, where we said those had to add up to 16, didn't we? So let's imagine this is an 8 for a moment. These two squares, don't forget, if this is 8, these are 1, 2, 3 and 4. These two digits have to add up to 8 with only using the digits 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's impossible. So that is 9, and these digits don't include 4, and they include 5 instead. But these 3 digits still have to add up to 16, which means these 2 digits have to add up to 7, which means I know what they are. They are 2, 5. So these digits are 1, 3. There's no 3 here anymore. Oh, this is now getting gorgeous, because where's 3 in this box? And the answer is not there, because if that was a 3, what would this be? It would have to be an 8-9 pair to get to 20, and that's going to clash with the 9. So 3 is down here in a 27 cage. So 4 more digits that add to 24. Which... actually, that's not so difficult, is it? I don't have to have a 9 in there at all. 4 digits that add up. Well, 4 digits without 9 could add up to 26 if they were 8, 7, 6, 5. Right, where's 8 in row 5 is a very reasonable question. It's not here. If we put 8 in the 14 cage, we'd have to make the other 2 digits add to 6 without them being 1, 5 or 2, 4, and that's not going to work. So 8 is here with 2 digits that add up to 7, which are not 2, 5, right? So this is either 1, 6, 8 or 3, 4, 8. And 7 is on this side. Oh, yes, okay, that makes sense. So 7 is on this side of the grid with whatever pair that adds up to 7 we don't use in the 15 cage. Now. I see. Or do I? No, maybe I don't see. Okay, this digit's really powerful, isn't it? Oh, you nearly get sort of a windmill effect. Yeah, you very nearly do, actually. Look at this 9. I think that... And let's just explore box 7 for a moment. So the 9 is not on the diagonal. It's already been on the diagonal, which means the 9 is either in this little triumvirate or this little triumvirate. Let's just imagine it was in this triumvirate for a moment and think about what that means. If the 9 was in there, then it can't repeat in the 35 cage, and it can't repeat in its own row. So if there's a 9 in here, there's a 9 in here. But then we get to do that logic again. Where's the 9 in box 1 now? It can't repeat in the 37 cage, and it can't be on the diagonal, so it would be in there. Now the 9 is in... actually, that's not so good. It's in one of those cells in box 2. So it couldn't be. So then it would be in the top of the 25 cage. And if the 9 is in the top of the 25 cage, it's in the bottom of box 6. It's in one of those cells. Which means it's not in here, not in here. So it's in one of those. Which means... that's not very good. So the 9... would occupy some subset of those cells. It doesn't look much like a windmill, does it? Now, the other way round, if the 9 was in here instead, and the 9's in one of those, the 9's in one of these. Yeah, the communication doesn't work as well. That's actually really annoying. Because of this naughty old cell. You see, if the 9 had to be there, then we could carry on playing the game. The 9 would be here, here, here. Oh, then there, or then in these two cells, obviously. There, there, and there. Oh, bobbins. Okay. Right, what we probably have to do then is to use magic. No, we don't have to use magic. We just have to think. Although I wish I knew where to think. Okay, let's revisit the logic we were doing earlier. There was some cage, this cage, that's missing a 1. I'm just trying to think about whether the fact I know this is a 9 is going to help me somehow. What did we say these add up to? 34, wasn't it? So can we do that without one of them being 9? 8765 is 26. No, there does have to be a 9, either in green or blue, I think. Because if we maximise the value of these with 876543, I don't think that adds up to enough. That, I mean, one way of thinking about it is it's 912 missing from 45, and that's 33. So it's very nearly possible for there not to be a 9, but there is a 9. Oh, you know what? I could have got this differently, couldn't I? Because I know that the 37 cage and the 42 cage both contain a 9, and I can only put one of the 9s in there. So there was always a 9 in one of those. So this is weird. This is weird. So there's always one 9 in the 34 that we need. So can I do that with other digits? 8 I can do that with, can't I? There's definitely an 8 in the 42, there's definitely an 8 in the 37. Because we know that the 37 is missing 2 digits that add up to 8. So there is definitely an 8 and a 9 in here. So that's 17 of the 34 is definitely catered for with four more digits to go. Sorry, I've stopped talking. I know. I'm trying to spot. I'm trying to spot something. I honestly am. If the 32 cage had a 9 in it, it's missing 2 digits that add up to 13. So it would be missing 5, 8, or 6, 7, and if it doesn't have a 9 in it, it doesn't have a 4 in it either. Oh, bobbins, I don't know. Well, I'm not sure what to. I'm not actually sure what to think about here. I feel like the 9 in the middle of the grid is trying to do something geometrically, but I don't think. I think the communication breaks down here. Or have I missed it? Have I missed a point? Could it be these other digits? It's quite hard to put 1 in this column. 1 can't go there. Those 2 would have to add up to 19. And if you put 1 there, this would add up to 23. That would be 6, 8, 9. I don't know if that's fine or not. If that's 6, 8, 9, it's got 9 in it, so those don't have 9 in it. Oh, bobbins, I'm sorry, I don't know. The 37 cage, that's missing low digits. It's either missing 134 or 125. So, that's got 8 in it. There we go. That's got 8 in it. So where's the 8? It's got to be here. Now there was somewhere else I was looking at 8s. Where was it? Oh, no, this is good. This is good. I worked out earlier there had to be an 8 in the 42 and the 37. So the 8 in the 37 is now in one of these cells because of this 8, and that means the 8 in the 42 is a blue cell. It's over here. Now, does the 25 have an 8 in it? Oh, it might well not, actually. It's a low total. Oh, bobbins. Oh, that's very frustrating. Oh, sorry. Okay. Um, 25 in 6 cells, so we're missing 3 digits that add up to 20, so it may well not have an 8 in it. If it has an 8 in it, the other 5 digits would add up to 17, so they'd have to include 1, 2, and 3. So that digit would be up there. Nine, 9, 9, 9. Yeah, okay. Okay, here is a question. Oh, I don't need the... Oh, I've got it. Right. Okay, I have been obsessing about a windmill. I'm like Don Quixote. Tilting at windmills. I've been tilting at windmills and I have not understood the puzzle. But I have just spotted something weird. Right, I've been obsessing about whether I could get communication through the bottom partial pyramid. And I've realised I don't need it. Certainly as regards this central digit. Yeah, I think this is really interesting. In fact, it's going to pinpoint the digits in the 25 cage. Okay, here is the question. Where is 9 in box 3? Now the answer is, I haven't got a clue. Okay, but there are two possibilities. It could be in the 25 cage. That's one possibility. And if it was, let's just consider that 25 cage. What would it contain? It would contain a 9 and then 5 digits that add up to 16. So they would have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That's the only way of making 5 different Sudoku digits add to 16. So if 9 is in here, we know this cage's constituents exactly. But watch what happens if instead of putting the 9 in here, I put it in here. Well then, where's 9? We know that 9 in the middle, actually 9 would be there in the middle box, in this 2 box, because we know it's a blue digit, so it has, and it's a 9, so it's here. But that doesn't really matter. What's important is now where is 9 in box 1? And the answer is it can't repeat in the 37 or on the diagonal, so it's in one of those. Now, where is 9 in box 4? And this is why we don't need the windmill, because it's not here, because it's already appeared in the 37. It's not here. It's in one of these cells, and that's going to plonk it there. So whether 9 was here originally, or whether it's in there originally, it still ends up in the 25 cage. And that's got to be important, doesn't it? Because this cage, I don't know where the 9 goes in it, but I do know exactly what it's made up of now. It's made up of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. No! So that digit is up there. Gosh, this is getting very interesting. So what do I actually get for getting that deduction? I don't know. What a terrifying thought. Ah. That's not an 8. There's an X-swing of 8s, or sort of an X-swing. I've got an 8 pencil mark there in box 1, and an 8 pencil mark there in box 2. So 8 in the top row of the grid is not there. It's not in any of those cells, so it's in one of those two, and it's not here. Which is something. Oh, goodness me. Right. So where is 8 in this box? And the answer is, again, as so often, I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. But it's definitely not in the 14 cage, is it? So it's in one of those 3 squares, in a 29 cage. So does that mean this has to be missing... oh no, it's missing 3 digits that add to 16. No, it doesn't mean what I was about to say. Anyway, 9 is now... sorry, 8 in the middle box is in one of those 2, I noticed. Five. Where's 5 in this box? It's in one of those cells. So 5. Ah, that's could be handy. Oh, that's really beautiful, actually. That's really beautiful. Yeah, this is huge. Right, so we know 5's not in the 25 cage. By Sudoku, it's not in the 14 cage, so it's in the 29 cage in box 6, which plonks it in this cage. Now, do you remember this cage is missing 3 digits that add up to 8? Well, it's now not missing 2 and 5, so it's missing, because it's got 5 in it, so it's missing 1, 3, 4. Now, dare I do this? I think I will. If you just excuse me, I'm just going to go. It's not got 1 in it, so it's got 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is exactly, and now that should add up to 37, and does. Now, I know those are not 8. I mean, this is lewd. I'm so sorry about the pencil marking. You have to try to forgive me. I'm just trying to capture as much information as I think we deserve to have. So 5 is in here. 8 is in here. But 2 doesn't necessarily need to be in there, because 2 could be over there in row 4. I don't know. This is really it. Okay, so this digit is up there, but that digit's not in this cage, so that's less amazing, isn't it? That digit is in here. Is that of any... No, that's of no surprise, is it? Because we knew this was either 8 with 1, 6, in which case this is a 1, or 8 with 3, 4, in which case this is a 3. If it's 8, 1, 6, that would push a 6 up here. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know, sorry. So is there balm in Gilead? Is there something else I'm meant to figure out? I'm sure there is, but I've just got to work out the implications of what this means. What's this one missing? This is missing 3 digits that add up to 10. Right. So this cage definitely has 9 in it, and it definitely also has 8 in it. And where's the 8 in it? The answer is, as usual, I don't know. But the 8 is not in one of those, because I've got an 8 there. So there's an 8 in one of these. And now look, where's the 8 in column 3? It's not there, it's not there, it's there. That's another digit. That's a second digit we've got. A 9 has to be in this cage. A 9 has to be in this cage. So, are we surprised by that, or is that totally what we were expecting? I don't know, is the short answer. 1 in box 4 is in one of 5 places. Now, if the 1 is down here, then this is missing 2, 3, 5. Is that somehow impossible? I don't actually think it is, because this can take up some slack on 2s and 5s. Okay. Wow. So, I don't know what to do again, as so often it seems. Okay, sorry. I'm sure we can come up with something here. Probably. Right. I've got something. Where's 8 on the positive diagonal? This diagonal here. Because I've got an 8 pencil mark there, and I've got 8's pencil marked here. So 8 has to be on the positive diagonal in the middle box, and that's another digit we've just earned. So presumably the question we go to now is where's 8 on the negative diagonal? And the 8 is going to have to be in one of those 3 cells. Because it can't be here because of this pencil marked 8. And it can't be in the middle box. So 8 is down here. And that means... oh, right. The 27 cage here doesn't have 8 in it at all. That we looked at something to do with this, didn't we? Yeah. Yes, we did. Where's 1 in this box? Now, one thought I'd had is you could put 1 in here, and then those squares would have been 6, 8, 9, I think. They would have included an 8. That's now off the record. We can't do that. So 1 can't be here, it can't be here. 1 is here. So 1 is here. So 1... is 1 in that cage? We don't know, do we? I don't think we do. I've got a horrible feeling this is going to peter out. Because this cage is missing 2 digits that sum to 8, isn't it? So it could be missing 1, 7. Or it could be missing 2, 6. Bother. Wow. Okay, I don't know how to do that. So how do we make more progress then? Is there some way I'm meant to know? Is it something to do with 8 in this box? Because 8s are a bit restricted in this grid. Maybe there's a way we can do better with 8s than I've done. I have a feeling that what you're meant to do to solve this puzzle somehow is to narrow down all of these big cages. So you sort of know exactly what's missing from them, is how I would describe it. What's missing from them. But quite how you do that is a different question. Yeah, oh, of course. Where's 3? Where's 3 in box 4? That's a very simple question. 3 is not here, because this would be a 3-5 pair. Oh no, that's wrong. That's wrong, I can't do maths. I thought for a moment that was a 16, I think because I got confused with that. So that's not true. So 3 could be in here, and indeed probably is in there. Otherwise 3 would be in here, and that would be a 1, and that would be a 3, and that would be 7, 3, 4. And that would be good there. That would push 3 and 4 up there. The other thought it could be about is something to do with the diagonals. Yeah, I could well imagine that being important, actually. I wonder if this is going to degenerate into a colouring puzzle somehow. Those digits are 4, 6 and 7. So that digit... yeah, I don't think I can use the windmill. I think the windmill totally propagates from the middle cell. That's the power of the windmill. Is it? Is it something to do with... I don't know, I'm so sorry if this is obvious. I really do apologise. Is it going to be is it something to do with the weird outie collections? Like this one was, what was it? 43, 68. So 68 is the imperfect pyramid. And 45 is this box. So 23 is in those cells. Now, I mean, the minimum they could be would be 6, isn't it? So the maximum they can be is 17. I was wondering whether there was a way of me saying that 9 couldn't be in there, which would be useful. It would put 9 in. Actually, it would be really useful. And it's not impossible. There's some logic around that point. Yeah, there could be, couldn't there? How can we... how can I do that? I don't know how to do it. I think there could be a point. I just don't know how to do it. Oh, I could be about to be getting interrupted as well. I definitely don't want it. I will lose my train of thought if I get interrupted. So, let me... Come on, just concentrate, Simon. How long have I had? 51 minutes. Well, it's a full-star puzzle, so that's very, very unsurprising. We know, don't we, that this is missing 2 digits that add to 13. So, this has 3 in it then. Is that 3 pencil mark correct? Where's that from? I certainly seem to have considered that. I don't know why. Oh yeah, that is correct, isn't it? Yes, because in this box for the 42 cage doesn't contain a 3. Right, so the 32 cage has to have a 3 in it because it's missing 2 digits that add up to 13. And it isn't missing 3 and 10. So there's a 3 in there. Oh, yeah. Okay, so where's the 3 on the positive diagonal now? And the answer is I don't know, as usual, but it's definitely in one of those 3 cells. So there is no 3 in here, and there is a 3 in one of those. And that's beautiful. That gives me a digit. That's a 1. That's a 3. These now don't include 1, so these include 1. And now I'm going to play that game backwards and say, where's the 1 on the positive diagonal? And the answer is in one of those cells. Yeah, but this is better than that. This is much better than that because 3 by Sudoku is in that cage. So that's, and they add up to 7, so that's a 3 and a 4. So this is 167, which means these don't include 6, which means those do include 6. It's amazing, this puzzle. It is amazing. 6, 7. 167. I don't think that's... Well, 1 is now in this 35 cage. Is that what I wanted or what I didn't want? Yeah, no, that's actually the right way round from my perspective. If 1 is in the 35 cage, then I'm missing 3 digits from that cage that sum to 10 because it's a 6-cell cage that sums to 35. So to get to 45, we must get 3 more digits that add to 10, which don't include a 1. So this cage doesn't have 2, 3, or 5 in it. So it does have 4 in it, and that 4 must be in one of those cells. So, okay, that forms some weird X-wing, doesn't it? So there's now a 4 in one of these cells, because the 4 in column 3 has to be placed somewhere. Oh, how far are we now from some sort of breakthrough? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There's definitely a 6 in there. There's definitely a 6 in the 42 cage. So there's a 6 in there. Now, there doesn't, though, have to be a 6 in the 37 cage. It would be a very nice thing to know, one way or the other, what was going on with that, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay, but we can start to play some games now. Because, where's 2 in this box? And the answer is it's not in this funny old cage. I think I'm going to have to pencil mark it. I'm really sorry about this. But keeping track of all these cages and what they're missing is... I'm finding it hard. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, so these squares are not 4 and they're not 8. And these squares can't include 1. Or maybe this wasn't a good idea, actually. We can now see that 2 has to be in these squares. So 2 comes out of these top cells. These have come right down. 6 is not. I thought 6 was going to get X-winged, which I'd have got quite excited about. Two. Oh, yeah, that's good. Is that true? Yeah, that is true. 2 comes out of here. So this is known. This is 3, 4, 9, which means these squares are known. They are 1, 2. That's huge. This is a 1, 2, 6 triple. This is a 3, 4, 9 triple, and this is a 2, 5, 8 triple. Now, well, I don't know what that means, but that feels a bit like a breakthrough. That can't be a 4 now because there's a 4 in here. So this is 6 or 7. And this is 2, 5. No, these don't include 9 because there's a 9 over here. So there's a 9 up here. So 9, no, oh no, I was getting ahead of myself. Well, no, I'm not getting ahead of myself. The 37 cage does have a 9 in it. It does, by maths. It's missing 2 digits that sum to 8. And the 9 is not there, and the 9 is not there. So the 9 is in one of those, which looks like it makes a 3, 9 pair. So 3... Oh, we've got to have to think about that down here. But 8 is now shunted across to here. Yeah, this is good. I see what this is doing. So 8 is now in one of those cells, which means, by the way, that there's a 5 in this cage as well, because it's missing 2 digits that sum to 13, and we've just worked out it's got an 8 in it. So it has a 5 in it as well, but I don't know if I know where that goes. But surely the point now is this 20 cage has got to have a 9 in it, doesn't it? Because it doesn't have an 8 in it. If it didn't have a 9 in it, the maximum it could have in it was 765, which is 18, not 20. So that's a 9. That's another whole digit for the price of very little. Yeah, okay. Look at 9. 9 is definitely in those cells. So 9, actually, I could have ruled it out of there already. So this is big. This is big. Right, because 9's not in there, 9 is in one of those 3 squares. So now I know the digits missing from the 32 cage are 6 and 7. And that's presumably going to mean something. I don't know if I dare pencil mark it. Okay, maybe we don't have to. Maybe we don't have to. Okay, this cage here is a weird old cage. It's not got 6 and 7 in it. which means 6 and 7 in box 8 are in this collection of digits, but they're not both in there, because then this cage wouldn't add up to 20. So one of them is in here, so 6 or 7 is in here, with a digit. These have to add up to 11, right, so it's either 5, 6 or 4, 7. And apparently we don't know which. And then the other one is down here, so 3, 6, 7 is what we've got going on there. Oh, we're so close, aren't we? We are so close to having some sort of epiphany here. Oh, yeah, I've got it. I've got something. Right. This cage, we worked out it's missing 6 and 7, so it has a 4 in it. But I've got a 4 pencil marked in one of those cells, so the 4 is in one of these cells. This is one of the most brilliant Killer Sudokus you'll ever see. So this is 5, 6 now, because it can't be 4, 7. The 4's in the yellow. 5, 6. So this is 3, 7. So this isn't 7. This isn't 6. And that probably is important. 3 is this sort of X-wing now. There's a 3 in there and a 3 in here. So 3 in row 7 is in one of 3 places. Where do we think we want it to be? If it's on the diagonal, is that good for us or bad? Oh, it's not. Oh, this is huge. Right, where's 3 in box 1? And the answer is, as usual, I don't know. But because it can't repeat in the 37 cage, and I've got a 3-9 pair here, it's on the diagonal. So it's not there, so it is in here. So presumably, can we do the maths on this now? I don't know. 29. And at the moment, we're on a count of 18. So we've got 2 more cells to add to that add up to 11. 4, 7, 2 9s out, 3 8s is out, 5 6 is out. Right, so this is 3, 4, 7. I don't believe it. Please do something. Well, 4 is in both of those little congregations, so you can't have another 4 in here, otherwise we'd have 3 4s in 2 rows. Oh, it's very close to being useful. Oh, I thought I'd seen a triple there, and I haven't. Well, no. Oh, bobbins, I don't know. I don't know where to look. Alright, let's keep trying to play games then. Oh, we actually know what those squares are, don't we? That's probably a sensible pencil mark to make. 1, 2, 4, 8 is what we're looking at. But we can do better. We know those aren't 4. We know this isn't 1. Oh, can we not do any better than that? That's disappointing. Actually, this one is an 8. There's an 8 pencil marked here. That is quite restricted. 2 or 4. So 1 and 8 are here. No, that doesn't do it. Bother. Okay, but we now know, because we know what these digits are, we know what these digits are, because we know this cage is missing 6 and 7. So these are 3, 5 and 9. And we might as well get rid of the corner pencil mark. Now, does that help us? Mildly, actually it does, because 5 now, on the positive diagonal, is not in those cells. It doesn't seem to be there, so it is up there, which means 5 in the 42 cage is in those cells, which means, do we have a 5 in this? We do. Actually, we do have a 5 in the 37, because that's missing 2 cells that add to 8, and it's got a 3 in it. So there's a 5 in one of those. And now, well, now where's 5 in column 1? And the answer to that is bizarre. Because I've got 5 here and 5 here, so it's not there, it's not here, it's not there, it's there. I don't know if that's been available forever actually, but it's true. So do we get to play other games of that nature? We probably do somehow. That can't be a 5, because I've got a 5, 6 pair. What does this column need? 2, 4. 2, 4, 7, 8. I don't know if I dare pencil mark it. Okay, I will. That's not 8. I'm sorry, that's so appalling. I really do apologise. I don't mean to be so obtuse and ridiculous. I don't know where to look again. I was having some joy down here, wasn't I? Maybe we can do better. Did we work out? No, I don't think we did. No. It looks like there's trying to be something going on the negative diagonal, doesn't it? Okay, where's 2 on the positive diagonal? It's going to have to be in this box. And that's absolutely useless, I fear. I'm sorry about that. That does not seem to be doing anything. Okay. Okay. So I've got to think through again. I think I better think it out again. We're reviewing the situation. Now, I'm reviewing the situation, but I'm still being a bit dense, I fear. I mean, the thing is, I'm also getting, I'm getting sort of number blindness. I've got so many things going on in some of these boxes. Is there some sort of logic? 5 can come out as a pencil mark from here. And I've got a lot of things. So I've got 4, 6 or 7 here. And only one of those digits can obviously go in the middle box. So the other 2 are going to be shared. One of them will go down here and one of them will go up there. Now the 6 is either there or it's down here. 5, 9, 3, 5. Yeah, but we know there's no 3 in this one, don't we? We know that there is a 1, 2 and a 6 in here. Oh, that's interesting. So where's 2 in this one? And again, as usual, I don't know where it goes. I haven't got a clue. But it is in there, because it's not in those 3. And that means that can't include 2. So that means 2 is... no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I was about to say 2's over here, but this one might not have 2 in it. In fact, it's getting harder for it to have 2 in it. Bother. Oh, that's really annoying. I thought I'd spotted something there. Okay. Don't know what that means. Oh, sorry if you're seeing this. I mean, I know everyone will be. Okay, let's have a little think about these cells, because maybe they are more restricted than I suspect they are. They do add up. They do add up to 17. Actually, is it something to do with 9s? Yeah, of course. There is a 9 in here. That's a very simple deduction just by Sudoku. And there is a 9 in there. Oh, so we already know that. Oh, I already knew this. I just didn't realise I knew it. Okay, but the 42 cage at the top has to have 9 in it. Where's that going? The answer to that is in one of those 3 squares. And now, where's 9 in column 9? And the answer is exactly there. That's another, I mean, that is a win for the goodies. It just is. But I think it's going to do nothing. Am I right? I fear I might be, you know. Okay, but can I narrow this down? Because now what we've got here is 19 plus 2 digits that are going to add to 8, which are not... yeah, this is good. Okay, this is a real point, I think, because I'm just going to do the maths again. Yeah, this is missing. Yes, it's true. This is missing, or no, it needs 2 digits that add up to 8, and they're not 1 7 or 3 5. So this is 2 6 9 exactly. Now, okay, so I now know what those cells are on the diagonal. They are 1 5 8. Oh, come on, that must do something. Yeah, I think it does, actually. I think it does. The thing I think that's doing is it's plonking a 1 into green in box 1. And if 1 is in here, this cage is not missing 7, is it? It's missing 2 and 6. And if it's missing 2 and 6, yeah, where's the 2 in... Where's the 2 in box thingy in this box? It's in one of those squares. I've got a bad feeling about this. How can this not do anything? Honestly. Am I going mad? I don't understand. This is the most pencil marked puzzle in the history of cracking the cryptic, certainly in the history of my videos. So it must be okay. Right. Here's a point that my pencil marking has obscured, but I've realised is true. So 9 is in there, and 9 is in there. So that can't be a 9. And these 2 squares are, you've guessed it, an 8-9 pair. Oh, they're right, this is important. This is important. Right, okay. Yeah, this is really interesting. Because now I want to look at this digit. I'm going to give this a special colour. Let's give this purple. Now that is a blue digit, which must live in one of these cells. But we know it's not an 8 or a 9. And it's definitely not a 3, because there are no 3s in the 42 cage. So it's neither of those digits, and it can't be this digit. It's in the same row as this digit, so it's that digit. And it's not an 8, so this is not an 8. And that means this is an 8. There we go. So this is not an 8. Please do something more. No. Okay. Alright, I am going to do one more thing with that then. Where is the purple digit in this row? In row 1. Now it's already appeared in the 37 cage. So it's not there. So it is there. That is the purple digit. which means that digit is not 2 or 3. And that's huge, because not only is that 4 or 7 therefore, but I think from my pencil marks this is a 2-3 pair, and that's going to shift 4 up here. And that's going to give me this digit, which would be huge. Let me just consider this. Yes, I have worked out there's no 2 or 6 in there. So the 2 is on this diagonal. And 3 is not in there. And it's already been in here. So 3 is on this diagonal. Yes, these are a 2-3 pair. And now 4... I had 4 pencil marked into those squares. That's true. Yeah, I understand why. It's because of this X-wing on 4s. And where's 4 in column 3? So in other words, this square is a 7, which means that's a 7, which means that's a 7. I don't know what that does, but it felt exciting, didn't it? So now... these are 6, 8, 9. We can start to reduce our pencil marks, which definitely feels like a good idea. These are now 2, 7. So this is a 6 on the diagonal. That's a 4 on the diagonal. That's a 7 on the diagonal. Yes, and I know what those digits are. Look, good grief. These are 3, 4, 5 by Sudoku. So that means these squares are 1, 2, 6 by Sudoku. That's the bus I used to get home from Beckenham Junction Station. Right, so these are 1, 6, 9. And the Sudoku is looking semi-sensible. That's a 7. So this is 4, 8, and this is 4, and this is 3. And... maybe it does something. Please. Oh, please do something. Don't just... Okay, hang on. We know what those digits are now. They're 1, 4, 5, are they? So I don't know the order of those, unless I do for some reason I haven't sort of internalized yet. This is not a 7. So I've got a 2, 4 pair at the top and bottom of this. We get rid of the corner pencil marks here. So 1, 2, 6, 8. 8 is here. 6, 9 makes this a 1. So this square here is a 2 in the corner. So this square here is a 4. That's basically using what we were just doing. So this is 1, 2, 8, and that's a 5, and that's a 2. And this is a 2. And we must know this digit. We must. It is a 4, I think. Oh, that's quite... so that's a 4. And we've got a 1, 5 pair in the first row, which means that's not 5. That's a 3. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight, losing its religion. Okay, this is 4. This is 5. These digits now are 1, 5, 6. Let's put that in and hope. That's not 5. That's a 6. So 6, 1, 5 is how that works. Okay, this is not a 1. Okay, I mean, this is going better now, isn't it? At least we've... okay, that 3 is doing some work. This is a remarkable puzzle. Like, oh, 1, 2, 6. That's another bus that I used to get home. So that's not 2. And that's not 1. I've got a 5, 8 pair. He scans along the rows and fails to see anything. Okay, but still, I don't mind. Because I do think slowly but surely we are making a little bit of progress. 7 here means this is 7 and this is 4, which means this is 4 and this is 8. Is that good enough? Don't know. Yeah, 7 goes here now. 7, 3. 3 is in one of these two cells. I'm starting to lose my voice. 7 is not there, so this is 7. How many 7s have we got? Nearly all of them, and we can get all of them if we fill that one in, and that's actually a good one. That is a good one. That's given me a 3 down here. How many 3s have we got in the grid? Oh, we can get all of them. 3, 4. How many 4s have we got in the grid? All of those. So 7s, 3s. We can finish the 3s in here, which finishes the 9s and the 6s, gives me a 2. Oh dear, that still doesn't quite do it. There's a 2 here though. So this is a 2. And hopefully, slowly but surely, we're cracking it. Come on. Okay, this is now not a 5. Something to do with this row, is it? 9 is there. So this is 5. That's 8. So this is 5. This is 8. This is 1. This is 5. This is 1. This is 6. This is 2. This is 1. This is 8. And this is 5. And this is 6. And this is 9. And this is 6. And this is 1. And this is 5. Come on. And now it must be finished. It must be. Please don't be broken. Yeah, it's okay, I think. 8, 9, 9, 6, 6, 1, 6, 1. My goodness me, that is a brilliant Killer Sudoku. It's a brilliant puzzle. Full stop. Is it right? Yes. I hope you enjoyed the trip trough New York. I think that's meant to me to say through New York. I certainly did. That's one of the best Killer Sudokus I've ever done in my life. It's ridiculous. A ridiculous puzzle, ICHTUES. ICHTUES so often comes up with these bangers, and that is really, really clever. I loved it. I think it was very hard, and I apologise profusely for so many pencil marks. But every time I managed to grasp onto a slight bit of information, I felt like I needed to capture it in its entirety. And yeah, it probably made for a less smooth solve. But anyway, I did manage to get through it. Let me know in the comments how you got on. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind. And we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.